It's not something we can gloss over. We must bring it to an end.
One thing everybody should know is that we are a country of rule of law. The president of Finland is not there at the United Nations to discuss Simon Ekpa, so he will not give that attention to them. That's number one. And because Nigeria is a country ruled by foolish people, ruled by criminals, they don't know what is called rule of law. They don't understand where their boundary ends as leaders, as they address themselves. So they may go there and with the motive of telling President Stubb that, oh, what are you going to do to that Simon Ekpa? You know? So, of course, Stubb will never ever respond and answer them. That is, just take it from me. So what they did was to come and say they are soliciting for Finland support. Is it Finland that is the only country that came to the United Nations that they have singled out Finland to get Finland support? You know, I look at them and I laugh. What about their godfather, United Kingdom? What about the other countries? What about the other brothers that are fighting against Israel? They have not approached them. The man is going to France every second week, and he's very good with the French president. Why did they not mention France? Why, on all the countries in this world, these criminals and terrorists did not see any country worthy? They are telling you, they just want to use it to do media propaganda in Nigeria, nothing else. You know, they will say, let us go there and take pictures with Stubb, and then we use it to do propaganda so that they will know whether Simon Ekpa will run away. I live here for many years. I have known Stubb for many, many years. You know, so it's not about even knowing Stubb, Mr. President, but it's about following the rule of law. I have not done anything wrong. What I'm doing is right, and I will stand my ground anywhere, any day to defend whatever I'm doing today for the freedom of my people.
What has been the rule so far of the various state governments? They can't continue to have security votes, sit down, come to Abuja every month and go back home and obey Simon Ekpa. And then they themselves don't go to work. They tell their family not to go to work. And they move around, like you said, burning police stations from one police station to the other. This must stop. Nigeria is not a banana republic. You may not know the day that Simon Ekpa has given instruction that nobody should go out. That's why we are spending time to discuss this issue. It's a very serious issue. But the primary purpose of government is to protect the lives and also cater for the welfare of citizens. In the Southeast, if this situation is allowed to linger, the welfare, it's not something we can gloss over. We must bring it to an end.
It is no longer in news, and it is in the public domain that the Nigerian government and the senators, and of course the defense headquarters, considers Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, as a menace and are making every move to ensure, of course, his extradition. The most recent move was the one made by the Vice President in the ongoing ONGA, United Nations General Assembly, to interact with the Finland government, of course, to see how Simon Ekpa could be stopped and his declaration on the 2nd of December. But then, as if that was not enough, the Senate have vowed to sanction the governors of the Eastern region, that they are just taking security votes, getting facts, and doing nothing about it, obeying Simon Ekpa. For the fear of Simon Ekpa, they could not go to work. But then, as if that was not enough, in the national dailies, it was reported that over 24 local government areas in Zamfara and Katsina State has been taken over, is under the full control of the Boko Haram. You begin to ask what exactly is happening. And the army spokesperson said that he's not authorized to speak over this matter. What exactly is happening in Nigeria?
The Senate President, the first question I asked, which I asked the civil senator, Ojus Okalo, what has been the rule so far of the various state governments? They can't continue to have security votes, sit down, come to Abuja every month and go back home and obey Simon Ekpa. And then they themselves don't go to work. They tell their family not to go to work. And they move around, like you said, burning police stations from one police station to the other. This must stop. Nigeria is not a banana republic. I want us to provide solutions in this motion, practical solutions. And then our committee on legislative compliance will also go ahead after we have communicated our resolutions here to find out the compliance, to find out what the security agencies are doing. The communities must be brought in. The local governments must come in. The state governments must also come in. And you must hold stakeholder summit on security in the entirety of the Southeast region and invite even those of us who are also affected to be there. It's not something we can gloss over. We must bring it to an end. And their lives are not safe. One of my senators from my community in Ekpa sent his chief of staff to go to Anambra State. He did not know that that was a sit-at-home day. The chief of staff was killed, and about 4 people in his convoy were murdered. So it is not something that is affecting only the Southeast. It's affecting the whole Nigeria. Because people go for marriages, they go for functions, and even transporters and commuters who pass through the Southeast are also in danger, because you may not know the day that Simon Ekpa has given instruction that nobody should go out. That's why we are spending time to discuss this issue. It's a very serious issue. The economy of the Southeast used to benefit the economy of the South-South, and vice versa, and the entire Nigeria. People used to travel all the way from Lagos to buy things in Onitsha and to also buy things in Aba, but those things are being disrupted.
Security architecture or structure, it seems to have been overwhelmed, and there is pandemonium, anarchy, and of course unrest across the board, not just in the East.